Hey there guys, Zach here from InBeta, and welcome back to another video. Now today we're taking a look at Windows 10. This is Microsoft's latest version of Windows and includes a number of features and enhancements over the last editions of Windows, which were Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. In fact, Microsoft have brought back a number of favourites from Windows 7 such as the Start menu and windowed apps, as well as introduced a number of new features such as Action Center, Cortana and more. So let's take a first look at Windows 10. This is what Windows 10 looks like. This is the new Start menu, and the Start menu is a mix between the Windows 7 Start menu and the Windows 8.1 Start screen. On the left you get your most used app list, much like on Windows 7, as well as quick links to different areas of the system. Down here you get your All Apps list, which gives you an overview of all the apps installed on your device, and of course you can launch an app from here quite easily just by selecting it. You've also got this jump view here, which allows you to jump easily between different app categories or whatever they're called, so by their first letter. So if I want to launch Edge, I can go to Microsoft Edge, go to M, and then Microsoft Edge is there. On the right you get your Windows 8.1 style tile UI, which can be customized to your liking. So I can resize tiles. Let's make you medium there, and let's drag another app here. Let's drag the People app, make you full screen, make you large, and then we can add one more app and fit you in there. I can also resize the Start menu, so I can make it taller or shorter or wider or thinner. So that's pretty great there, lots of different customization options. And if for those Windows 8.1 users who prefer the Start screen, you can also re-enable the Start screen by going into here. And of course, the Start screen is now re-enabled. You can also customize what shows up in the quick access area here. So we can see here you can actually customize what appears there by going into this area and customizing it to your liking, which is pretty great. Now, like I said, windowed apps are back in Windows 10. Windows 7 users, this isn't really a new feature for you, but Windows 8.1 users, you'll be glad to know that Windows 8 style apps now run in the desktop. So this is the Windows 8 Twitter app, and it's running within the desktop environment, much like any other desktop app. So I can launch File Explorer here, or Notepad. Let's launch Notepad. Notepad is already there. And as you see here, Twitter is still being treated as a normal app. And because of this, Microsoft has persist feature. So if I snap an app to the left, Windows is now intelligent enough to realize that I'm going to want to snap an app on the opposite side. So it gives me an overview of all the apps running on the system, and it just allows me to select one. So I can select File Explorer, and now File Explorer will be snapped on the opposite side. Windows 8 users who actually prefer running their apps in full screen mode can absolutely do so just by pressing the full screen button. It will take you out of the desktop experience and back into full screen mode. But I imagine most people will be using it on the desktop from now on. Now, another new feature in Windows 10 is Task View. Task View is a new tool that allows you to, which gives you an overview of all the apps open on your system. So let's open up these three apps here. If we go into Task View, you'll see that it gives you an overview of all the apps running. And with this tool, you can also organize your apps easily with the new desktop tool. So this allows you to create multiple desktops. This creates an entire new desktop environment separate from the one you were just running. So it allows you to run new instances of apps. It's treated like an entire separate desktop. But you can move between apps, desktops quite easily just by going here like that and switching back and forth. And if there is an app that cannot run multiple instances and you select it within a new desktop, it will just switch you back to the old desktop quite easily and quite conveniently. You can also move apps between desktops by simply dragging them to the desktop of your choice like that, which is pretty great. Now, Cortana is also new in Windows 10. Cortana is your personal assistant. As you can see, when you launch her for the first time, she gives you an overview of your day. So tomorrow I have swimming. And of course, she also gives you like the latest news and other stuff. But she also watches things you ask her to watch. So down here, I asked her to keep an eye out on Microsoft News. And so she's done as I said. She's taken a look at Microsoft News. You can customize Cortana to your liking. There are a lot of things she will do for you. So you can choose how... here's one that I use all the time. Cortana is very good at reminding me to leave for work or, leave work to get home at a convenient time. So Cortana knows where I work. Cortana knows where I live. So she will keep an eye on traffic. And if traffic's bad at a time I need to leave for work, she will tell me that I need to leave a little bit earlier today, which is quite good. I mean, now I'm never late for work. And this is the kind of idea with Cortana. Cortana will now try and make your life easier by keeping an eye on things that you won't be able to keep an eye on all the time. She's also good for entertainment purposes. She will keep an eye on nearby cinemas and give you ideas of what's screening, give you ticket prices. Same for music. So if there's a concert nearby or an event, she will keep an eye out for events nearby. And when there's one nearby that you might be interested in, she will let you know. She'll go, oh, hey, here's an event I thought you might be interested in. Are you interested or not? And then you can say yes or no, whatever else. That's all pretty great. And that's just an example of what Cortana can do. Let's give you an actual demonstration. So on Friday, I have a dinner with a friend, and I'm worried I might forget. So I'm going to add it to my calendar. And to do this, I can do this with my voice. And I don't even actually have to do it myself. I can just ask Cortana, and Cortana will do it for me. Add dinner to my calendar for Friday at 7:30 p.m.
Sure thing. Add dinner to your calendar for Friday at 7:30 p.m. Sound good?
Yes.
Got it.
And just like that, Cortana has now added this event to my calendar, and I didn't even have to open the calendar app. That's just another example of how Cortana can be very useful to you in the day. And she's also quite fun as well, so I can ask her to tell me a joke. Tell me a joke.
Don't trust the atoms. They make up everything.
And there you have it. So that's a good joke from Cortana. I'd suggest you try her out yourself. She is very good, and once you understand how the feature works, you can't live without it. Just let's put it that way. Moving on to another new change, or more changes in Windows 10. Microsoft has updated a number of the system apps. So the Windows 10 Mail app here is brand new, and is using a brand new user interface which works great with desktop, with keyboard and mouse, and of course touch as well if you're using a touchscreen device. So as you can see, I can easily reply. So I can just go, that's really quite awesome. So awesome source, and I can send that off if I want to. But then of course I can also create new mail here and typing a new mail. The experience is lovely, and of course you've got rich editing options up here. So I can make text bold, test, make it bold up here, and I can also insert tables and other stuff. It all works pretty great and is an excellent app. And the calendar app is the same as well. The calendar app is using a very similar UI because they are pretty much the same app, and you can switch between them quite easily by going down here. So if I click on mail, it will switch to mail. If I click on this, it will switch back to calendar. So them two apps are really great. The Xbox Music and Xbox Video apps are no longer Xbox Music and Video. They're now called Groove Music and Film and TV, and you no longer buy content from these apps specifically. Instead, you buy them from the store, which makes sense. So with Windows 10, content is delivered from the store. Music, apps, games, films, it's all done from the same app. So as you can see here, if I go into the music tab here, I can now easily buy songs from the store app. So this is 129. If I press that, it will buy it now, and then it will download straight to my computer. If you're a Groove Music subscriber, you can just stream music from the Groove app, which we're about to launch now. So if we launch the Groove Music app here, you'll see that this is my Groove Music collection. And of course, with this app, you will be able to stream instead of buying. Unless you're someone who prefers to buy their music, they can go straight to the store and buy their music from there. Same idea with the Film and TV app. So if we take a look here, to get content on the Film and TV app, you have to buy it from the store. It gives you a quick idea of apps that are or films and games that are featured, not games, films and TV that are featured. So you see, we've got this movie here. Clicking on it, and then it'll launch the store, and I can buy it straight from the store, which is fantastic. Now, Microsoft has built a brand new browser for Windows 10 called Microsoft Edge. This web browser is the new version of Internet Explorer. It isn't Internet Explorer. Those who wish to use Internet Explorer can absolutely do so still, as it's already built into the system. It's just hiding. You just need to do it by searching for Internet Explorer. And then there it is, Internet Explorer is there if you want to use it, but I'm not going to demo that today as Internet Explorer is boring. Let's take a look at Edge instead. Edge is a brand new browser in Windows 10, and it's sexy as hell. This is the homepage, and it's like kind of MSN style, but you also get, like, when you're using the browser more often than I am, you get your most used apps. You can just jump to them, not apps, most used tabs or websites, and you just launch them like that. You get the hub here. The hub is home to all of your browser features, I guess. So you've got your favorites, reading list, history, and downloads list. If we go to a website, let's go to winbeta.org. You might notice here, let's go to this page article. There's a new reading mode up here, and the reading mode is pretty awesome. It allows you to condense the web page into just the bits you want to see. So as you can see here, it's going to take this article here, and now I just get to read the content of the article. I don't have to see the rest of the web page. I just get to see the words I'm here to see. Now there's also a new annotation mode as well, and this allows you to annotate the web, being that if you're somebody, for example, a cook, I mean, this isn't really a recipe page, but if you're a cook and you're on a website for recipes, you can now take your web browser and easily jot down notes on the web page. So I can circle words. So let's see, let's go to the pen tool here, and let's circle this word here, and also add comments with my keyboard. So I can say, that's quite cool, and other stuff. So pretend this is a recipe page and I'm just taking notes for the recipe and whatnot. That's kind of the idea with Edge and the annotation mode. You can also highlight things. So I can highlight this word here and it's all pretty great. This works better with touch, but it works just as well on mouse and keyboard as well. Now, one more thing I wanted to talk about in Windows 10 is the Action Center. Now, the Action Center is home to all of your notifications and quick access to a number of system tasks. Up here, if you miss a notification, much like on any other operating system in the world, it will now be housed in the Action Center, which is basically just the notification center. If you think of a notification center on other operating systems, this is what this does. So your missed notification will be housed here, and they will stay there until you deal with them, either by dismissing them or interacting with them. And down here, like I said, you get access to a bunch of quick tasks, which you can actually customize. So you can see here, tablet mode, connect, note, battery, brightness, and other good stuff there. And you can obviously launch the settings app, and we can customize that by going into here, notification and actions, and here you can customize them. So let's remove the all settings app and add battery saver. So battery saver is now there, which is pretty nice. Let's put settings back. So there you have it, guys. That's a very quick look at some of the biggest features in Windows 10. Windows 10 is available from July 29th for free for Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 users. If you're not a Windows 7 or Windows 8.1 user, you'll be able to purchase, or I think you can pre-order Windows 10 now, but if not, you'll be able to purchase Windows 10 on July 29th. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye.